Hi, what's up? I welcome you back. We're going to get some messages from the cookie tin. I'm just giving it a nice little toss. See what comes out for you. Ignore what you feel doesn't apply to you or your specific situation, as per usual. So let's see what comes out for you all. Tuning in, any warnings, messages, advice, and how can you potentially improve the quality of your life? You guys got a lot, so let's go through them. Decluttering and downsizing. Maybe some of you could be decluttering or downsizing, or a need for you to do so. You need to focus on self-development. Maybe some of you have already been focusing on your self-development, or you need to. Ask the universe. If there's something that you've been asking the universe for, I see it coming in. Or if there's something that you want, or if there's something you need to get off your chest, Spirit is saying you need to ask the universe, right? Discernment is coming up, so discernment is really key. Make sure you're using your discernment. Stuck on the past. Some of you could be having a hard time moving on from the past, and maybe ask the universe to help you move on. Something about the month of April could be significant. I'm actually recording this in April. But this is a timeless reading, so from whenever you see this, April could be significant in some way. I actually have a client named April, so if you're watching this, shout out to you, April. But something about the month of April could be significant. Something about your name could be significant. And then this is interesting. We have 2024 and 2025. April of these 2 years could be significant, but also with the 2 years coming out, I'm picking up on the energy of like 2 years. Some of you could be experiencing a lot of changes over the course of the next 1 or 2 years from whenever you're seeing this. Some of you, a cycle you could have started in 2024 through 2025, I see coming to an end in April over the course of the next 1 to 2 years. So maybe April a year from now or April 2 years from now. Look into your natal chart and look at anywhere where there is significant planet transits in 2025 or 2024. Something about that is significant. I think I'm going to take these out too, because I mean those years have passed. And then we have spell broken. A spell in your life has broken, meaning like if someone was like literally like doing spell work on you, that spell has been broken. But also this could be like metaphorically, like, you know, when I say spell, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, somebody lighting candles or doing root work on you, or like, you know, with the potion bubbling in the cauldron. This could even be like metaphorically, like a dry spell in your life is coming to an end, right? But I'm picking up like if there's like a dry spell or something like this is coming to an end in your life. It's broken. You're mastering your craft, or a need for you to master your craft, because it's going to bring you win, success, and a victory. So Spirit is really wanting you to focus on honing in your skills. For a lot of you, you could be extremely talented, or there's something that you're really good at, and Spirit is wanting you during this time to focus on self-development by mastering your craft, you know? Yes, there's like Prince, for instance, right? Michael Jackson, like all of these people were extremely talented, but they still practiced. They still went to rehearsal. You know what I mean? So Spirit is wanting you to focus on like mastering your craft, and don't ignore red flags. Again, this is where the discernment is coming in. Spirit is really, really wanting you to use discernment. Quit ignoring red flags. It could be in love. It could be with work, whatever. I had a client give me a testimony because apparently I did a reading for her. And I told her about a job that she was going to do. Like, she was going to get a job, and like not to ignore red flags with the job, because what came out, I forget, it was a few months ago. Like basically the company was sketchy is basically what came out, and to not ignore red flags. And she, you know, she ignored the warning, and she, you know, she got the job, but they ended up firing her. And she came back and she was like, yo, you know, they ended up firing me. And like, even like when I was applying for the position, they were kind of like, I ignored my intuition. Like, even the reading aside, her own intuitive abilities, her own intuitions were telling her that something seemed off, but she didn't listen to that, and they ended up firing her. And like basically what came out in the reading played out. So, you know, when we think of red flags, a lot of people just automatically think of like in romance, oh, like red flags when you're dating somebody. No, red flags can pop up in many different situations, and Spirit is saying pay attention to that, you know. Spirit is wanting you to also play and have more fun. Some of you are taking this 3D reality too seriously. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't take life seriously, but some of you, you need to let loose a little bit. Sometimes, you know how they say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Some of you, you need to play and have fun. Moderation is key. It says cast charms, so I guess I have to cast some charms. That almost fell. Oh my god. So let's see what the charms have to say to you. We have a dinosaur. Dinosaur like gives me the energy of like old. So some of you, I'm picking up like as you're getting older, you're just going to be getting better, because with growth, with maturation, you're becoming wiser. And don't take advantage of that, because like, or don't take that for granted, because there's a lot of people, they get older in chronological age, but like they still have like the mind of like a teenager. You know what I mean? They don't actually mature mentally or spiritually or intellectually. Where I see you, like the older you're getting, you're also becoming wiser. You're becoming smarter. Your consciousness is expanding more. So that's really, really good. With the dinosaur energy. Some of you in love, you could be attracting someone who's older than you, or you're dealing with someone who's older than you. Made with love, some of you are meant to create or do something with your hands, something that's handmade or homemade. With the star energy, stars to me represent wish fulfillment. You're going to be getting some sort of wish granted. This is why the universe is asking you to ask the universe, because the universe is wanting to bless you with something, but it doesn't know what you want. So you need to ask the universe for what you want, so that your wish can be granted. And I'm picking up for some of you, there's going to be some sort of wish fulfillment when it comes to your finances, where I see you making more money, or you have the potential to make money doing something that you make yourself. Maybe some of you already make something like DIY, homemade, handmade products. Maybe I'm picking up on like a small business vibe where, yeah, because look with the hand. Literally, you use your hand to create something. And I feel as though there's going to be expansion with that. You're going to be making more money with that. Or you have the potential to do something that you create yourself, like a small business, and it has the potential to make you more money. And then I don't know what this is. This is just like a random. These look like angel wings, honestly. So something about your angelic guidance is coming through. Maybe some of you have the ability to communicate with angels. You're very intuitive. And then we have this rock. I believe this is this is agate. White agate. What is that about? But anyways, those are your charms. Also, this is the hand of Miriam. Or, some people call it Hamza. I seen a story where, like, at least in like the Kabbalah, is the hand of Miriam represents God plucking the Israelites out of Egypt. So how I can apply that to your reading is like some of you, what they ask the universe, divine creator, the universe is wanting to pluck you out of a situation and place you somewhere that's more beneficial for you, or somewhere that's better for you. So if you're stuck in a bad situation, or if you feel stuck in general, Spirit is saying, like, don't worry, you're about to be plucked out of your situation in some way. So no wonder decluttering and downsizing is coming up. Some of you, maybe you're being asked to prepare. Don't be surprised if an opportunity for you to travel comes up, or an opportunity for you to move comes up, or an opportunity for you to get a new job comes up. Like, I'm just picking up, you're about to be moved out of one place into another that's going to be better for you. We have accountability and hold accountable. So Spirit is wanting you to hold yourself accountable for all of your BS. They say, the first step to personal growth and elevation is being able to call yourself out on your toxicity, your bad habits, your BS. But also, Spirit is wanting you to hold people accountable more. Don't be afraid to defend yourself. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. The worst that can happen is they say no, right? There's going to be some sort of unexpected money coming your way. Some of you may end up manifesting an unexpected sum of money that's going to allow you to move from one situation into the next. Because again, I'm picking up on the energy of divine creator is wanting to pluck you, Hashem, right? Is wanting to pluck you out of one situation and into something better. Love life breakthrough. So a lot of you are going to be experiencing a breakthrough when it comes to your love life. So like I said, for some of you, if you were dealing with a dry spell regarding your love life, you're going to be experiencing a breakthrough. So expect changes with your love life. physical appearance. Some of you, something about your physical appearance could be glowing up. You could be losing weight or gaining muscle mass. You know, some people, they don't want to lose weight. They need to gain it. You know, if that's something that you desire. Like, I'm just picking up on the energy of whatever it is that you desire for your physical appearance. I see that happening for you. Spirit is wanting you to read and research more, especially when it comes to whatever craft you have. Master your craft by also reading and researching more about whatever it is that you do. Spirit messages. Yeah, for a lot of you, maybe you have the ability to communicate with spirit. With that spirit messages. 222 could be significant. You could be seeing a lot of twos. New milestones. You're going to be hitting new milestones. Next spring could be significant. Something about your 8th and 9th house could be significant as well. There's going to be some sort of win, success, or victory regarding your 8th and your 9th house. So your 8th house has to do with merging, sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritances, taxes, loans, assets, properties, joint ventures, goals, mystery, partner, and resources. And the 9th house has to do with travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law and religion, cross-cultural relations, learning and ethics, which is crazy that 9th house has to do with religion, because I literally just said something about Moses and the Torah and like Judaism and the Kabbalah, right? So for a lot of you, something about your religious philosophy may be shifting, or you may be getting new or more information about a specific religion. Maybe some of you might become more religious, or if you're already religious, you might, I'm hearing like chillax off of that a little bit and become a little bit more spiritual in a sense. With cross-cultural, some of you might be traveling somewhere that might be a cultural shock, or you might end up dating someone who comes from a different cultural background than you. Something about your life philosophy might shift. With higher education, some of you might be manifesting someone who's highly educated. This person could have credentials, or you might be going back to school. And it's crazy. Didn't I just say something about the dinosaur? And I said something about you're getting older and wiser. And literally, with the 9th house energy, you had 9th house. Look, 9th house represents wisdom. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Some of you are going to be having better sex with this love life breakthrough that you're going to be experiencing. Some of you are going to be getting money back on your taxes. You might end up getting more money than you expected. Or it might, your tax return might hit at the right time for you to move out of one situation into the next. With inheritance, some of you might end up inheriting money or assets or property. With joint ventures, you might end up going into a venture with somebody else where your finances are shared. And it literally, what did it say about milestones? New milestones and goals came up. So some of you might end up achieving specific goals that you have. And then we have lifestyle changes. Some of you, your lifestyle is about to change. You're becoming more aware as you're getting older. Some of you in love, you might be manifesting somebody who's older than you with that dinosaur energy. It says you will be called upon to answer, or excuse me, you will be called upon to help a friend in trouble. Answer the call. Some of you, which is crazy because I literally just did a reading with the cookie tin that says a friend in need is a friend indeed. Some of you, a friend might reach out for help. The month October could be significant. The 10th through the 30th of October could be significant. This could be your birthday, or maybe that timing could be significant. Or in love, you could be manifesting someone who was born in October between the dates 14th through the 30th. Some of you could be between the ages of 25 through 46, or you could be meeting somebody in love between the ages of 25 through 46. You need to read some self-help books. Some of you, you're going to be manifesting new business proposals. Focus on yourself right now. You're going to be proving everyone wrong. So there could be people in your energy who are saying, oh, they're never going to be able to do that. They're never going to be able to do that. And you're going to be proving these motherfuckers wrong. I love that for you. You're going to be going through a lot of updates and upgrades. So like I said before, with the Moses analogy, divine creator is going to be plucking you out of one situation into something more updated, something more upgraded, right? Something better. If you enjoyed this reading, consider becoming a member of this channel to gain access to exclusive monthly and timeless pick-a-card readings on an array of different juicy topics, as well as early access to collective readings. Check the description box under this video for the link to join and for a chance to win a free personal reading. If this is a relationship, you're going to end up with someone who is better than your last. If this is a house, you're going to end up in a house that was better than your last. If this is an apartment, you're going to end up in a bigger, grander apartment than your last. If this is a car, this new car is going to be better than your last car. Like whatever your situation is, if it's work, this new job is going to be better than where you used to work. Whatever your situation is, I'm just picking up, you're going to be plucked out of something and put into something better. And then last but not least, drink more water, Spirit is saying. So Spirit is saying, just mind your business, focus on yourself, drink more water, ask and pray for what you want, and say less. Your wish is going to be granted, okay? So there's no need to worry. I'm going to end it here. If you like how I read, especially if you resonated with some of the messages that came out, you can order your very own video reading. FYI, in all of my personal readings, I always pull messages from my little cookie tin here. So to order a reading, you can go to my website. All of that will be linked below, www.jehantarotshop.com. I'm wishing you all the very best. Look, I appreciate you for being here. I know I don't have the biggest channel, but I do appreciate the little views that I do get. Sometimes big isn't always better, you know what I mean? And I do like having a little bit of a smaller community. Like something about that is just really special to me. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Infinite abundance as always, and you guys will see me in the next one. Bye.